we're going to bring in a good friend of yours.
Oh, Patrick. Yeah.
Patrick Troughton. A wonderful man in many ways, but his recipe is called vegetable soup with Dalek Krotons, which is not a pun, I would say, in your league there, Fraser. No. It means garlic croutons.
Vegetable soup with Dalek Krotons is a winter-warming dish, with ingredients including turnips, carrots and potatoes.
I suggest I just cook one meal, that you cook this one. And I'll do the reading and you do it.
Really?
Yes.
That wasn't the plan, but I'll do as I'm told.
Yes.
I can improvise.
First of all, our chefs must peel and dice 2 potatoes.
How many potatoes am I doing?
103 potatoes.
You're going to have a fade to black and then comes back, we both got huge beards.
Yes.
They will also need to peel and dice 1 turnip, 1 carrot and 1 onion.
Turn it to me, to you. To me, to you.
Turn it to me.
Right, turn it, right, and carrots. Carrots.
Onion, is it 1 onion? Diced?
Diced, diced, all right. There we are. Diced. Here we are.
Yay! Oh, it's non-stop laughter in the Hines household.
Next, add the diced vegetables to a pan, along with 28 grams of butter, and cook for 10 minutes.
Was Patrick Troughton much of a foodie? Do you remember?
No, whenever we went to TV Centre for a lunch break, him and I would have bel paese, cheese and crackers and a glass of red wine. That was our lunch.
Really?
Bel paese, cheese and crackers.
Once the vegetables are cooked, add 1.5 pints of vegetable stock to the piping hot broth.
This is very much a hearty bowl of soup after a country walk.
Or it could be a World War II soup. You know, on his way back after a raid on an E-boat.
Did he talk to you much about the war?
No, he never
Really?
Never discussed the war at all. Amazing.
And do you think that was a because some well, I mean, I think a lot did. It was the generation who didn't talk about
They don't. You read books, nobody talks about the war. It's like,
extraordinary.
No, it never happened, sort of thing.
And when you watch your sort of Doctor Who, you think, well, any men over a certain age, all of those guys will have at some point been in the most horrendous situations that we can only imagine.
But they never talked about it.
Now mix 30 grams of flour with milk until it becomes a smooth paste. Then add this to the soup.
So he's basically putting floury paste into this delicious fresh vegetables. What are you doing, Doctor Who? All right, well, I'm not happy with this edition, and nor are you, Fraser?
No,
so at least we're in accord. Did Patrick ever cook for you, then?
I think once, but I don't think he cooked. I think it was Bunny, his lady, in Richmond, cooked for us.
Our chefs must now prepare a key element of the recipe, the Dalek Krotons.
It actually says here, Fraser,
Yeah?
in case anybody's going, why are these Dalek Krotons? It actually says, crush 2 cloves of garlic, open brackets, Dalek, close brackets.
Oh, no.
And then it says, fry the diced bread, open brackets, croton squares, close brackets, just in case the pun had not registered.
Finally, pour the soup into a serving dish and sprinkle the Dalek Krotons on top.
Pour a bit of the soup into there.
All right.
That's the vegetable soup.
And these go on top, do they?
And you sprinkle the crotons. You sprinkle the crotons on top, the crispy golden crotons.
Vegetable soup with Dalek Krotons, a recipe by Patrick Troughton.
Do you know what? That's actually
Yeah.
That reminds me of the sort of soup that you used to have when you came in from games at school in the winter, and it was really cold, and you'd get this sort of...
Which is nice, isn't it?
If you're cooking on a budget, that's an onion, a turnip, a carrot and 2 potatoes.
I think he made this recipe up probably when he just got back from raiding the Normandy beaches on one of his torpedo boats, and got back, and what we got in wartime England, a carrot, 2 potatoes and an onion and a bit of water.
That's a very interesting observation, and actually a sort of side of him that we don't think about. It's easy to think about the sort of the actor in the dressing rooms and all that sort of thing, but Yeah.
The war hero.
The soldier, yeah, coming back home to a time of austerity when you had to make do. And that's perfectly great. And you'd have a big vat of that on the stove.
Yeah, for him and his crew.
Yeah.
Perfect.